Walmart shooting in Selma. So
Yes.
the update that we have on this is that there have been 4 arrests made, and the victim, there was an innocent bystander who was hit. So it
Yeah.
was a fight that started in the Walmart, inside Walmart, while they were checking out. It continued into the parking lot. They shot at each other a lot. They didn't hit each other. I don't know
Mm.
how close they were to each other, but they didn't hit each other. Instead, they hit other people's cars and killed somebody that was in his car just
Right.
sitting there. And that man is Marcus Martin, and his family has released some information about him. He played the organ in a lot of the churches around town. I do hear that he worked in some kitchens around town as well, was well known for being a good cook. And his service is going to be tomorrow. And you can go to blackbeltnewsnetwork.com to see about his funeral plans, service plans. Now, they did raise some money at GoFundMe, about $11,000 to the $17,000 goal. You can read more about that with us too. So I'm going to play some video that you got, and you can tell us about the. This is the press conference that was held at Walmart last Saturday, the day after the shooting was on January 31st, which was a Friday night.
Right. And that's Lieutenant Blanks from the Selma Police Department standing next to Walmart manager James Lee Packard. And they were talking about the shooting and what happened. Lieutenant Blanks also had announced that 2 juveniles had been arrested Saturday in connection with that shooting. And then, of course, 2 adults were arrested later, as you've already talked about. And those were the 4 suspects in the shooting. So everybody involved has been arrested and is being
That
held
we
in
know
Perry County Jail, Perry County Detention Center, on no bond until pending a court hearing. Don't have the dates on their court hearing yet. Those, obviously, the parking lot where some of the bullets had landed, and of course the sad situation with the person who got shot. That's one of the adults that was shot. That's the 19-year-old,
of. Hmm.
and then there was a 20-year-old who also got arrested. That's the Hunters. Both of them have the same last name. Um, but unfortunately, it just got out of hand. People started shooting and little, skirmish at Walmart. Um, Lieutenant Blanks was very adamant about the fact that it's still safe to go shopping. Um, Mr. Packard also, it's still safe to go shopping at Walmart, and they've actually upped from what he said. They're going to up the police patrols around Walmart to kind of help the security.
Right. And it's interesting. The other things we've had come out, the district attorney has spoken out several times since this. Because the juveniles, so those arrested of the 4, their ages 16, 17, 19, and 20. These are
Right.
young adults, young
Kids. Yeah.
teens, very young. And so there is, and we actually have our front page story this week on the Selma Sun is about the youth and teen violence issues. That this is not the first time I've talked to Robert Turner about this. We talked in August after the 16-year-old sophomore was killed. He was shot in the
Yeah.
head while he was on a cell phone in a drive-by, and that he died in August. And that was not the first shooting. There was another one in April that a teenager was shot, and that led to retaliation that caused Selma High School to close
Yeah, that's right.
several days and go to virtual learning because too many threats were saying they were going to come on campus. You'll have to read the stories at blackbeltnewsnetwork.com to get the background on that, because it also includes some issues with the police department not coming to protect the department, and that had a lot of, the school campus.
Right,
So
right.
you'll have to read that one to get the background. But it continues. Even Janie Thomas, who's ward commission or county council for Ward 7, has complained about a shooting that had 70 to 80 casings, that was juveniles that were involved, that was in her ward. And this is becoming a community issue. And,
Yeah.
DA Thomas or Turner has suggested that there be tougher ownership laws for gun owners, like getting a permit, like you get a license, a driver's license. You actually have to take a safety test to get a gun
Hmm.
ownership license, or even getting liability insurance if you own a gun, so that it can help toward those that get injured by guns if they have lawsuits. So it's, and also universal background checks. So that was a controversial suggestion that he
Yeah.
made.
Did you see some of the comments on Facebook when we
Yeah,
posted
if
that?
you go to our Facebook page, especially
Yeah.
Selma Sun newspaper on Facebook, you'll see the comments, because a lot of people don't like their Second Amendment rights being discussed as being taken away. And also the fact that they feel like if it's not safe, then they need to be armed in order to keep their families and themselves safe. So that's a really interesting discussion. Guys, go to blackbeltnewsnetwork.com and you'll see the stories. Follow us on Facebook, on social, Selma Sun
Yeah.
newspaper. You'll get to see those comments.
A lot of people were mentioning the fact that, you can put all those regulations in place, but the criminals who get the guns, especially the young kids, they're not going to
still
do that
getting
anyway.
access, and they're getting them on the
So
street.
go see what you think, and you leave a comment on our Facebook, and let's just kind of have a
That's
discussion.
right. This is what we're here for, is community